Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I thought I'd do a quick video of the SL. I've got it running. I've got all new injectors in it. I went through the fuel system, new fuel filter and everything, drained it all out, got all the system all cleaned out, and it fires up bangs instantly now. And I said on the Facebook group, if you've been following this, I haven't done a great deal on this lately, but if you've been following me on this, I had a little trouble with the oil pressure. It was showing fine all the time I was working on it. The next time I went to fire it up, the oil pressure indicator wasn't showing anything. I looked through the the oil filler cap. You could see oil pumping. I'm getting good oil circulation. So along with that, the temperature gauge, the electric windows, and also the charging system, everything went down all in one. I had the alternator rebuilt, put the alternator on, and it's still not getting charged through it. So I am actually going to take it into Rick Werner in just outside of Grass Valley. He's a very good Mercedes mechanic. I've kind of likened him to Pierre Dari of the West Coast. He's a really great guy, very knowledgeable. And the only reason I'm putting it in is that I cannot stand messing around with electrical stuff, and I've got so much to do on the 6.3. I just thought, you know what, I can't do everything around here. I've got a full-time job, other things I want to do on the other 108 as well. So instead of this just sitting around and not getting attended to, I thought I would get it in and get him to look at it. I think something's going on in the instrument cluster. Hopefully it's nothing too serious, but it seems like everything went at once. You know, the power windows were working. I've checked all the obvious stuff, the fuses and all that good stuff. So I'll get back to you on what that turns out to be. In the meantime, I've washed it all off. We had to have it parked up at the front there, and there's a lot of pine needles and stuff. So I washed it all off. It's a really nice looking car, actually. It's in really good shape. I'm going to give you a little look around at it. And what I intend doing, get it running, have a drive around with it for a month or two throughout the summer. Take the hard top off. It's got a brand new soft top. Never actually been on. The brand new soft top's in the box in the garage over there. And then clean it, do a really thorough, detailed video of all the pros and cons with the car, just like I did with the Green 3.5 that went to Gosta in Sweden, and maybe sell it through the group. I say it fires up for pretty much first turn really, and it hums. It does. It's really sounds very healthy. It does need some brake pads and things like that. I need to go through the brake system and all that good stuff, but I'm just going to give you a quick couple of minute tour of the bodywork. You can see it's cleaned up beautiful, very clean shape. Not sure about the wire wheels and the chrome spat things. I'm not sure about that, but the gold paint is actually growing on me. Actually, I wasn't a big fan of the champagne look, but it's actually growing on me. There's a little clear coat issue on the front hood here, but I think that's pretty correctable. The fenders are actually in really nice shape. So is the roof, and that's maybe there's a little discoloration here maybe, and a little bit here. So all the top surfaces here probably could do with a clean down and new clear coat, but the rest of it is in really beautiful shape. You can see the anodized stuff here, that could do with a good cleaning. That's like got that, that kind of tarnish look to it, but it's in good shape. It's not blistering or anything like that. I think it's a handsome looking little car actually. It's got the old park bench bumpers on it. So just do a quick walk around for you. Might drive it out to the coast, give it a good run to see how it runs and make sure everything's tip top before I put it up for sale. And we'll do a thorough lift it up, get it on the jack stands, have a good old inspection underneath. But I can tell you what I've seen, it's extremely solid. There's no rust on it whatsoever underneath there. Give you a quick look at the door jambs. Door card's in good shape. Leather's a little kind of lost its colour, you know, its oomph. Probably could do with a hide feeding. It's got one little tiny tear on the driver's side. Carpet's in good shape. One tiny little crack up on the dash, just around up there. I'll give you more detail later on. Original radio. I'm itching to drive it actually. I've never driven a 107. Certainly not with the top down. Got the towel in there, just I'm in and out a lot, I don't want to mess up the carpets. So this is a little hole here, maybe something could be stitched in here, but generally it's in pretty decent shape. So anyway, that is the next one. You know, my heart is really in the 108, 109s, the older generations, but I am interested in driving this and seeing what it's like for a bit of fun. Well, tomorrow, as you can see the shiny in the back there, it's been washed. Tomorrow I'm meeting a few of the guys from the group at Cars and Coffee. It's June 5th tomorrow, first Saturday in the month. Got a gentleman coming up from Davis with a 250S, and another guy coming with Pagoda, and maybe another W111 and another Pagoda, and then my 108. So it'll be a nice little gathering. One other thing before I go, I've been trying to get this darn door open at the back here. I've tried connecting up the vacuum, pulling vacuum to actuate the door, and that didn't work. So I can get in the front one, and I'll show you what I've done so far. See, I've been able to pull this door card back and try and actuate the door locking mechanism, but as you can hear, it is jammed solid, and I'm wondering what I'm missing here. If anyone can give me some pointers. I don't want to cut the door or anything like that, but this top rod, which is connected to obviously this plunger and subsequently the vacuum, right, this is jammed. This is not moving anywhere this way or that way. So I didn't break this. This was already broken, so don't think I'm like a pick and pull nut ball. So I try and save as much as I possibly can, because people might make use of this stuff. So anyway, if anyone can give me some tips on that, getting that door open, because constantly I want to get this door open so I can pull this rocker off, because I'm having that rocker off there. That's a pretty decent rocker. Break all those spot welds, all the factory spot welds, and use it on the 109. Now, I noticed it's a little weird. Look at all these trim holes, how many trim holes there is on this. It's almost like someone screwed up at the factory or something, doesn't it? I mean, some of those I'm going to be filling with metal, because that's way too many trim holes. It's sort of almost the alternate ones, you know, every other one is the correct one, but a little strange. As I say, I don't want to cut the door or take a plasma torch to anything, because I want to use as much of the metal as possible. So yeah, let me know guys if you've got any suggestions. So that is about it for this short little video. Just a quick check-in to say hi. I've had a little break, you see. I went away to Mendocino for a few days, so I'm kind of itching to get back into it again. It's a really warm at the moment, so I'm probably not going to be doing too much welding stuff, because it kind of, if the neighbours see me grinding and stuff, it spooks them, which you can understand, this environment. I always have water and fire extinguishers around, but you know, you don't want to freak anyone out. So be doing mechanical stuff, remove that engine, paint prep inside the engine bay, and probably make an engine stand up. And I'm kind of thinking of making some kind of dolly for the car to sit on, so I can spin it around inside there to get to it, and then eventually we're going to flip it up on its side, but that's all down in the future. So thanks a lot for watching guys, appreciate it, and I'll see you guys at Cars and Coffee tomorrow, and I'll see you on the group, and see you in the next video. Please hit subscribe, like, share, all that business if you like what you see, and I'll see you next one. Cheers, bye.